Hi and welcome to Happy Fisherman Adventures.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman.
This video is from 2nd of October 2021. We left Werribee just after lunchtime and headed towards Prince George Marca. This time with me, Jerry and my little Chiquita. Distance from Werribee to Prince George, it's around 15 kilometers, so it takes just about 20 minutes to get there. As we got there, Jerry and Mima were using the standard solid black jig and a sapphire white jig, while I was doing experiments with different colors. No long, Jerry was on. The solid black jig proved once again successful. Few minutes later, second squid, solid black jig again. Next squid, solid black again. Just pay attention how we land this squid. Mima walks back, so the squid comes right next to the boat. Putting the necks behind it is definitely the way to land it.
Prince George Marca is located 4 kilometers northeast from Indented Heads. The average depth between the Marca and the shore is around 4 meters. This grassy and rocky area, together with nice sand patches, make a great squid spot. This healthy area holds quite few species of reef fish, sea urchin, and it makes a perfect spawning ground. Our freediver Belle did some filming and spearfishing for us. First impression, lots of parrotfish around the kelp. That's a good information for people that chase gummies east of Prince George. Then, in the rocks, a nice leather jacket. The leather jacket look might not be very appealing to some, but I can tell you they're a great table fish. The second shot, something very special. This time a Belle got us a nice boarfish. Now, the boarfish looks very interesting, but it's an excellent feed and quite pricey on the market too. Boarfish make great sashimi, or you can cook it in many different ways, and I can tell you that you will be surprised. In this shot you can see that sometimes you don't even have to pull the trigger to get a leather jacket.
Our standard squid setup is normally to have a snap clip and then a meter of fluorocarbon line, normally 12 to 15 pounds, and that will be hooked up to our main line. These snap clips you can get Mustard or Hookem brand. They are great as you can change your jigs in seconds. Now here I demonstrate why should you net the squid from behind. Oh well, cop that. Check this out. Enter the water. Big bastard.
Whoa!
He was chasing it. He just filmed.
I think I got it. Whoa!
He was.
Today in the studio I have my three Latinas, Jessica, Luisa and little Chiquita. It was Jessica's first time on the boat catching squid and King George whiting. Tell us, what was your first impression?
Well, I really enjoy being on the boat with you guys, and TV gave me a few tips about how to catch the whiting. That was really interesting. Thanks.
Tell us, would you like to say something in Spanish?
Disfruté mucho de la actividad de pescar y espero que ustedes disfruten del programa del día de hoy. Muchas gracias.
Alright, something different today. Mima invited her friends Jessica and Luisa to go fishing with us, so here we go. The weather was just amazing, and the secret for today's success was golden earrings, bracelet, and classic glasses. And then 30 minutes later, we were on the way to our favorite King George whiting mark. And slowly wind back. Anything under 30 centimeters, we throw it back. Of course, with a nice joke attached to it. Yeah, catch.
Andrew's face was priceless.
Hi, Jason. Oh, hi, Jason. And there is the smile again. It wasn't easy to catch up with the girls. I did not have enough time to actually get the bite ready as they were picking up fish like shopping in Safeway. Oh, nice one too. All right, here we go. They're slimy and they slide this. They have to go and bite the head like that. Okay. Otherwise they just go.
And now with us we have our beautiful Andrea. Andrea has been fishing with us a few times. She keeps on coming back for more, so obviously she likes going fishing and being on the water. Can you tell us what it is you like about fishing?
It makes me feel very adventurous, and I love being in you guys' company. Always a lot of laughs.
Oh, and we love having you. What kind of fish have you caught with us so far? Can you tell us?
My most exciting fish I got was a snapper because of the fight it put up with, and it was an awesome feeling. But we also had a great session on garfish, and I can tell you they were really tricky to catch.
After a few more slimy mackerels, Andrea dropped the rig just a meter under the surface, and that got her a double hookup of garfish. Garfish just start to go harder and harder. We were getting garfish left, right and center. We were on triple hookup and this time it was tuna.
Triple tuna. Keep a pressure a bit. Slowly, yeah, keep pressure.
I had to put the camera away and try to land one of the fish while my boys were screaming in excitement.
Slowly. Definitely tuna.
Trying to make sure that the camera films in right direction, helping setting the drag on Jordan's overhead rod, I managed pretty quick to bring my fish in.
Oh my God! That's big looking! Yes! Two! Alright, let me get mine in. Move out of the way, boys. Mine's the big monster. Come on. Up, in.
No long after that, he landed his first ever tuna. We got 2 on deep divers and 1 on a small skirt.
The story is when the barometer falls, their bellies get small and they don't feel like feeding. But it doesn't mean you don't go fishing. You always go fishing. Like you're still like on a day where there's a low barometer, you're always going to get a bite. It will be on a tide change, first light, or whatever.
Now, there is no better thing than taking your kids with you.
Yeah, that's the best thing. That's the best. Taking old mate out here, fishing and watching his face when he pulls in a snapper is
Priceless.
Priceless, yeah.
This fish was big, definitely 5 kilos plus. Well, it was worth trusting Brett's instinct and come back to this area.
Now we decided to have some group shots done, so Brett and Possum drove up to us and we took some pictures. They also had 4 fish already, so they wanted to change the spot and try something different. In the meantime, I changed my shirt as the sun was burning my arms, so I put the long sleeve on, and what do you know, my paternoster rig takes off. In the next video, you're gonna see a funny hookup. This boat that came right next to us, this particular fish took his hooks, then he came and he took our hooks as well. So we actually bring the fish up, and what happened?
Well, we took our hooks out and gave the fish to them.
We end up landing this fish. I took our hook out and we let the other guy have the fish. We just made another happy fisherman. Jerry's dance and smile, it was priceless. He didn't get to fish for quite a while, so this was a nice reward for him. It is very important to take it easy and not to panic, especially not to lock the drag on the reel. You always need to make sure that when you lift the rod and then you wind back, you must make sure that you're always in contact with the fish. Don't leave a slack line. Well, we landed this fish and there is another happy fisherman. This fish was close to 3 kilo, and I can tell in this channel we got him even up to 8 kilos. We managed to drive it straight into the net and we landed. It was big. Definitely Jerry's personal best snapper. And now photo time.
You know, we've always got the decky yelling out, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Stop, Marco!
Nah, as long as I get to 7, I won't stop. Nah, but yeah, it's very important. If I know that there's 4 or 5 on, then I know, you know, start backing it off. A lot of the times you get hit as you're backing it off too, so they're bonus hits.
As you've seen, Marco kept trolling for a little longer and they got the second hook up. This time, Theo and John were in action. Pretty quick, Theo had his tuna close to the boat and Dima, with a perfect gaff shot, landed this fish. Finally, we managed to land this fish, and that is Mima's personal best tuna. While we were doing that, David grabbed his leader and lifted his fish in the boat. Here is the second angle of this landing. Not long after, we managed to land his tuna, and now it was Jerry's turn. After about 5 minutes, we managed to get to this fish and we landed with no problems.
Jimmy, help me. Oh, thank you. Hello, baby.
That's bigger than mine.
Thank you.
In this 2 days adventure, we had 3 boats involved. Will had his stubby craft, Adrian had his Heinz signature, and we had the Whitley Clearwater on display. The age group was from 7 to mid-50s, and of course, little Chiquita was with us. While we were setting up, TB had his drone in the air capturing the beauty of this place. On the other side, Bill was doing some maintenance on Dennis's patrol. As usual, our fishing adventure here started with getting some bass yabbies. Ovi and Abel took the responsibility to find some, and Chiquita went to inspect. They quickly managed few, but since we had 3 boats, we needed some more. Well, AJ jumped in to help, and what do you know, little Chiquita was there to show everyone how it's done.
So he was persistent, and what do you know, he hooked his first ever trout.
Yep.
It was a quite nice size rainbow trout, and Will was over the moon.
All right, Tibby. Watch this. I'll get a fish here. Watch. Here's my prediction, all right? I got here. Wow, look at the size of this one. I told you I gotta get fish.
Wait, slowly. We did not have the net handy, as we believed in this stretch of water would only be small fish, so he had to somehow drag it on the bank. That was our first keeper, and we all got surprised with the size of it.
Also, when we're fishing in trout streams, probably a mistake some people make is you always fish upstream. And the reason we always fish upstream is the trout face upstream. They're looking for things coming down. So if you're walking upstream, you're behind them. They don't see you as you're approaching. So always walk upstream. Not to say you don't catch a fish downstream, but most of the time you're going to have more success if you walk upstream.
Pay attention how dangerous this can be.
Just look at that working underwater. Give you an idea how hot these things are burning. That thing's burning underwater.
All right, Lucas, that's about it. So what would you like to say to Tibby before we leave?
Thank you, Tibby, and next time you come, we'll catch you fishing on salmon boat.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Lucas.
I do believe that we should all have a regular mechanic who you can trust and knows the history of your boat. There are quite few drum winches out there like Viper, Savage and many more, but I chosen Lone Star just because of some research I did. Underwater we got some nice shot of flying gurnet investigating the ground. It is amazing to see these fish in action.
Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throne and cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah.
After quite a few requests, we made some Sublime t-shirts like this one. And like this. Well, like this one. And they are actually available now on our website. And yeah, thank you for your support.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish. And I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman. And I do it